Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Explore Hayat और मैं हूं आपका होस्ट काशिफ हयात. Today we have a very special guest. वो very special इसलिए है कि it's a first time कि हमारे प्रोग्राम में personal and celebrity stylist को हमने invite किया है. She is also a fashion designer who worked with many celebrities in film and design industry. अपने करियर का आगाज आपने किया टेलीविजन से as a showbiz reporter. She was a banker by profession for many years in Dubai, but she never feared नए challenges को लेने से and pursued her passion for fashion. Celebrities आपके taste और professionalism पे इतना trust करते हैं कि अपनी किसी भी appearance में, जो कि फिल्म में हो, टीवी पर हो, cover magazines में हो, red carpet हो या music videos हो, उन सब में भी को use करते हैं as a fashion stylist. Not only that, she also consults people for offering them an unforgettable styling experiences as a personal stylist. तो अगर आपको भी किसी personal stylist की ज़रूरत हो, तो she is there with us. Please join me in welcoming our guest, Sabaa Raja. सबा कुछ बताइए अपने childhood के बारे में और कहाँ आप grew up हुई.
So my childhood was very beautiful. I would say I was brought up in a family which is like a house full of people. So जब यहाँ पे मैं दुबई आई, I was raised in Pakistan and Islamabad. So when I came to Dubai, I was like for a few years I was alone. Like there was not a lot of family coming in, but I wanted to pursue my profession over here. So I had to be over here alone. वो बड़ा difficult time था because when you are coming from a family like joint family जहाँ पे like everybody's there and then you suddenly try to pursue your career, and I would not say I never loved Pakistan, I loved it, but you see opportunities, and that's why I came to Dubai. And I was it was not all planned like what I would do over here. So usually like initially I used to come over here, visit my aunt, and I used to love it over here except from the part of गर्मी क्योंकि गर्मी बहुत होती थी and I was always like गर्मी होती थी तो मैं वापस चली जाती.
और इस्लामाबाद का वेदर तो बहुत ही खूबसूरत है.
It's very beautiful weather over there. तो मैं गर्मी में वापस चली जाती थी because आपको पता है तभी भी यहाँ पे गर्मी में आप क्या करें, there's not a lot of events also happening and everything, so I used to always spend summers over there, फिर वापस आ जाती थी and then I started exploring कि what I can do over here.
गर्मी में भी?
Yes, not in गर्मी, when I used to come back after like summers.
अच्छा, हम अक्सर गर्मी की बात करते हैं दुबई की. दुबई में डेफिनेटली गर्मी पड़ती है, लेकिन अब तो ज़्यादातर मुल्कों में क्लाइमेट चेंज की वजह से आप देखें इवन इन पाकिस्तान अभी शायद यहाँ से ज़्यादा ही गर्मी होगी आजकल.
True.
गर्मी के अंदर यहाँ पे इंडोर फैसिलिटीज़ बहुत सारी हैं, बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज़ हैं इंडोर. इट्स सेम लाइक लिविंग इन अ कंट्री विच इज़ वेरी कोल्ड लाइक कनाडा, जहाँ पे ऑपोजिट है.
बिल्कुल.
विंटर में सारी इंडोर एक्टिविटीज़ हो जाएंगी ज़्यादातर. तो अब आप मैनेज कर रही हैं इस गर्मी को यहाँ दुबई में?
I think now I love the weather over here and you see a lot of rains.
Yeah.
काफ़ी अच्छा मौसम है यहाँ पे, like even now, even in May, like I think this is the most beautiful time over here. Evenings are very nice.
Right.
So when you start living at some place, so you try to mold yourself into the weather, and normally we don't even go out in daytime much, so everything is like indoors in summers. But when especially you're coming new from Pakistan and then you are in your like teenage and 20s, so you feel like yaar ye bahut zyada hai, we should just not adjust. But as you grow, as you spend more time in some place, so you try to adjust over there, whether it's environment or whether it's like your timings for work or anything like related to family. So आप आहिस्ता आहिस्ता adjust हो जाते हैं. But when especially if you send a teenager to a new country, they would not be able to adjust so much over there.
So true.
They would take their own time. So I think that's what I did like until my 20s. When I was in 20s and I planned like okay, now finally I would like to settle over here. That time then I was like ठीक है अब तो गर्मी बर्दाश्त करनी पड़ेगी, so maybe I have to plan something like indoors.
सही. आपने अपने करियर का आगाज़ किया as a showbiz reporter. तो that was a planned career, your choice थी या by chance?
It was never planned. Though I have done mass communication, my whole studies was media production, and I have worked in media production in Pakistan. But when I came over here, I didn't know what to do, like how to start it. But then when all of my friends who I knew from Pakistan over here, they had links. So शुरू में तो initially like I wasn't doing anything. I would say, as a freelancer,
जी.
not into media, but I was into investments and things. But all of my friends, they were into media. They
इन्वेस्टमेंट्स में
had investments.
किस किस्म की इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रही थी आप?
You would say like trading into like trading or currency. I
Online
would say
trading की
online
बात कर रही
trading
हैं?
and
Okay,
currency
okay.
exchange and all that.
Currencies
so I was
and
yes,
stocks.
but it was online, all
Online.
online.
Okay.
So that's why I used to think like वो online ही मैं करती थी. So it was not like an office or something. So one of my friends from UK, he introduced me to this thing, and he said you would learn, and you would maybe if you would like you can join some agencies over here Dubai
Yeah.
में, but you should have a basic knowledge
Right.
on all of these things.
ऑनलाइन ट्रेडिंग की
Yes.
वो आपने ले ली बेसिक नॉलेज
Basic knowledge तो मैंने ले ली थी,
कितने
but
अरसे किया आपने?
that was like hardly like 6 months.
6
like,
months
yes.
मजा नहीं आया उसमें?
It was not like that, but then I switched, like, meanwhile when I was over here, it was not like I didn't want to pursue it for a longer time.
Okay.
Then when I was in Dubai, I had a lot of friends who were always into media.
Okay.
The people who introduced me from Pakistan who were here as well to their friends. So everybody was in media and they had their own events company. तो कोई ना कोई events होते रहते थे. So one of my friends was like, okay, you look good and you talk good. So why don't you interview certain celebrities when they come? Like, उस ज़माने में like there used to be a lot of film premieres also. तो बहुत ज़्यादा होते थे. अब उतने नहीं होते तब बहुत ज़्यादा होते थे.
इंडिया से पाकिस्तान से
India से भी Pakistan से भी there used to be a lot of film premieres over here there, where they wanted to promote their movies and they would come to Dubai
Right.
because people love to watch Bollywood over here and some of the Pakistani movies as well. जो पाकिस्तानी movies इतनी ज़्यादा नहीं यहाँ पे release होती but होती तो हैं. So they would come with their whole team and crew and everything and they would like to promote it over here. So artists आते थे तो my friend was like, why don't you take their interviews? So I said, okay. Like, when you are young, you're starstruck. Like, okay, I would love to meet celebrities and everything. So I started that and that was like ongoing for few years. My best friend, she was also, she owned a company, which was Immense Company, and she used to do a lot of events. And some of my other friends also, they were working with different TV channels. So I used to do that quite often. And I really enjoyed it. But then at some point, and I was a banker as well. When that investment thing, I didn't like it a lot. So I got an opportunity to work with bank over here. So I really enjoyed it. Like, people would see the banking as very boring, but I really find it interesting.
Okay, good.
And both are like very opposite fields. Like, people would see banking as something is so boring and they would not have time to do anything else because though it is a very busy job, but then I always used to make time whenever there was events. I used to go for celebrities interviews and stuff. But at some point then I said, like, why would I make so much effort and just to take an interview?
Yeah.
I would do something which gives me a name,
Right.
which is my own identity. So that thing, and then I stopped doing it. Even I used to get invited to a lot of events. Would you like to come? Because I never wanted to be a reporter only.
Right.
Like, I always wanted to be a designer, and my passion was more into like self-expression. Like, even if I would go to take an interview for a celebrity, I would be so ready that they would see like, okay, are you coming for a fashion show or something? So my thing was always like, to be more specific on what things I like. Like, I always wanted to be a designer or a stylist.
तो ये कैसे हुआ कि एज अ बैंकर उसके बाद फिर आप जो है वो बन गई अप्रोच करने लगी फॉर द फैशन एंड देन स्टाइलिंग एंड ऑल, ये ट्रांजिशन कैसे हो गया बैंकिंग से, जबकि व्हेन यू वर एंजॉयिंग द बैंकिंग एज वेल?
Yeah, banking, I really loved it.
तो आप
and
साइड
it
बाय
was-
साइड कर रही थी या?
Yes, it was side by side.
Okay.
But I would say banking was quite nice. I never wanted to leave it. But then there was a time that I have to give full focus towards what I really, if I want to pursue my career as a stylist or as a designer.
Okay.
So then I had to really give myself time. Okay, I have to sit because then you have to meet a lot of people. You have to concentrate. अगर आपको वो concentration का time नहीं मिल रहा and then you are focused many hours in some other place, you would not be able to pursue what you really like. So that's what I did. I give myself a very good break. And then meanwhile, there was COVID time. Usme I had a lot of time to think like what I want to do. So either to open my own design studio, either to become a stylist, So when in 2021, one of my friends, he approached me from India, and he was like, "Sab, I'm looking for a stylist. So, do you know any good stylists in town?" So it was time when there was still lockdown,
Right.
and there was not a lot of people in town, because people would go to Pakistan or India, and they would not be able to come back because of travel restrictions. That there was a lot of travel restriction at that
Yeah.
time. And then I approached I dialed few numbers, the designers and the people that I know. And I called them and I said, "Okay, would you like to style a very good celebrity, I would name it later." So they said, "Yes, we would love to, but the stylist is not in town. So why don't you do it? Like, we always loved your style sense and everything. So you can do it."
How did they know about your style? They
So
knew
I
you
was-
as a friend?
As a friend, yes.
Okay.
Because I always recommend people, they used to love my personal styles and the
Okay.
things that I used to design. So they were like, "You're quite good at it. Why don't you do it?" I said, well, I was so puzzled. Then my friend who I was with at that time, she said, "You should do it. You are
Yeah.
the best and you would do it." And I know, at that point, I think, I realized that it's very important to have like positive people around you and people who support and believe in you. Because sometimes it's just like you require one push.
Yeah, just a little push you got.
Yes.
और आपने फैसला ये किया कि अब आप स्टाइलिस्ट ही बन जाएं.
तो मैंने उस वक्त नहीं डिसाइड किया.
Okay.
What I did was like, okay, I will try.
Right.
If I hope it will go. But the thing, it was like I got a very big celebrity. I got Guru Randhawa. He's a very famous, well-known singer, and it was a collaboration with a brand, and they were doing a show. So मैंने कहा, यार ये तो टेस्ट तो हो सकता है, बट टेस्ट कोई काफ़ी बड़ी सेलिब्रिटी पे है. सो इफ इट वेंट रॉन्ग तो आइदर होगा कि आइदर, और अगर अच्छा हो गया तो आई विल बी हिट, और अगर बुरा हो गया तो फिर मैं इसको परस्यू नहीं करूँगी, क्योंकि फिर तो बहुत बेइज्जती वाली बात
बिग चैलेंज ले लिया शुरू से ही आप.
Yeah. So it was like a bigger challenge. So because I was like, फिर तो बहुत बेइज्जती वाली बात हो जाएगी. अगर अच्छा नहीं हो तो मैं खुद ही, I would not do it. But because sometimes you have abilities and then you doubt yourself. And so I had like a day to prepare everything, and with the team of Guru Randhawa, and we were discussing like with the production कि हम कैसे इसको करेंगे and everything. So I felt like, okay, they liked everything which I sent it to them, because when you are a personal stylist or a celebrity stylist, तो आप analyze करते हैं कि like if I'm sitting with you, I will analyze your style कि काशिफ को क्या पसंद है, क्या अच्छा लगेगा. So I looked into all of his profile. तो मैंने जो चीज़ें पिक की थी शूट के लिए, so they loved it. And I was like, that's great, that's very easy.
आपने क्या पहले चेक किया था कि उनके आमतौर पे किस तरह के कपड़े पहनते हैं, क्या स्टाइल फॉलो करते हैं?
Normally artists जो singers होते हैं, they normally wear like baggy clothes and stuff and everything. But this was quite kind of a suits and classy and dress shirts.
Yeah.
So I was like, फिर भी उसको like you should not change the whole personality of the person. थोड़ी सी उनकी वो personality like young and playful and should be there. So I would share the ad with you that we have done it. तो वो आपको दिखाइएगा उसमें later on.
Sure.
So वो जब when I sent them all of those things, so they really loved it. And when I was shooting with Guru, he's very humble guy. He's a very bigger celebrity singer. He was very humble, and the team was so good. So it went very well. And when after a few days we got the advertisement, जब उसको release किया गया, I was so happy. I was like up on the sky. I was like, this turned out to be so good. Like you work hard for something and then you see the result, and people really liked it. And suddenly all of my friends, oh, you started styling. Like they started contacting me after the first project. Kitcha, so now you're a stylist. Okay, very good and everything. So I got very good feedback from the people. So that pushed me a little more to okay, I would do the next project.
अच्छे दोस्तों ने आपको पुश दिया, थोड़ा सा पुश किया, आपके अंदर बिलीव भी किया कि यू हैव गॉट दिस कैपेबिलिटी, और आपने उनकी एडवाइस को लेते हुए ट्राई भी किया. और ये चैलेंज था, पहला ही चैलेंज था, और अगर गलत होता तो आप क्या करती? छोड़ देती हमेशा के लिए?
गलत होता तो I would not say I would quit.
Yeah.
Because when I was doing the shoot, I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed it was so beautiful that the artist is just listening to you, and you're making somebody look good.
Okay.
And if you believe that somebody is looking good and they feel confident about it,
right,
so they're going to express it. If you're going to make somebody look bad, definitely they would not. So you have to put your heart into what you're doing. अगर मैं आपको स्टाइल करूँ और आपको मैं अजीब सा बना दूँ तो you would not enjoy it. You would not be confident.
Yeah.
So you should not everything is beauty. There is always art involved in it as well. Depends on the event and depends on what you're doing. So I would not quit, but I would try again.
You would
But
try
अगर
again.
ऐसा होता कि मुझे बहुत ही नेगेटिव फीडबैक मिलता है तो I would not do it again.
सही है ये बिल्कुल जैसे क्रिकेट में होता है आपने पहले ही शॉट मारा और वो 6 हो गया तो कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत ऊपर चला गया
Confidence
वो
ऊपर,
आपके साथ हुआ
yes.
हो सकता था मिस हो जाता तो थोड़ी देर आप और हल्के हल्के खेलती तो
Yes.
और सेट होती
Yes.
उसके बाद फिर ड्राइव करना शुरू करती
Yes.
बट यू गॉट अ गुड 6 इन द बिगिनिंग
Yes, that was like amazing, and I felt so happy after like even few months. मुझे याद है मैं सुबह उठती थी मैं उसको like I used to open the video and I used to watch it. I was like,
Right.
oh my god, I did an amazing job. Like self appreciation is so important.
सेल्फ एप्रिसिएशन बहुत अच्छी है इससे भी आपका कॉन्फिडेंस
Yes.
और भी बूस्ट हुआ कभी ऐसा होता है कि आपने तो सेलिब्रिटी के लिए अच्छा स्टाइल अपनी तरफ से सोचा और अपना हार्ट भी उसमें डाल दिया उसको तो पसंद ही नहीं आया उसने बोला जस्ट नॉट व्हाट आई वांट टू लुक लाइक देन उस वक्त क्या करती हैं फिर आप
So you know what? We don't give surprises to celebrities because at the end moment, normally whatever we are doing prior to the event, so the team is there. Their managers are in touch with me. So what we do is we always share the images. Like this
Okay.
is how it is going to be. So and normally I try to though we are sometimes very late on
Yeah.
sometimes we don't have time to try on, but I always prefer to have trials with my celebrities, whoever I'm styling, the artist or anyone, that they should come and try at least what we are trying to bring them look onto the red carpet or into a song or advertisement or whatever shoot we are doing.
कितना टाइम होता है आपके पास तैयार करने के लिए
I would say sometimes less than a day, sometimes 2 days. Sometimes we just get to know after sometimes we get to know just like few hours. कि अच्छा वो लैंड हो गया हमारे पास कपड़े नहीं है कैन यू डू समथिंग एंड दैट इज लाइक हैपेंस मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम
लेकिन फिटिंग को लाना उस वक्त क्या मुश्किल नहीं है 1 दिन 2 दिन
fittings like normally because I work with a lot of designers so fitting is not an issue but
Okay.
sometimes is the look that I want if it is not there so what happens if I get time that's what I always prefer when I'm working with productions please give me some time don't
Right.
just give me 2 hours to style some bigger celebrity
Yeah.
and then what I want to create and something it won't be there but normally I appreciate with people with the celebrities their managers they contact me like hey Sabah we have this event would you like to send some options so तस्वीरें भेज देती हूँ मैं everything and if they are here in town then we do trials
राइट
but normally ज़्यादातर ये होता है कि हमें टाइम नहीं मिलता
नहीं मिलता टाइम
नहीं मिलता
तो स्केचेस बनाती हैं या पिक्चर 3D बनाती हैं या हाउ एनिमेशंस
So what we do is we take the images from the designers
Okay.
and videos. So we send it to our celebrities and their managers, and then they incorporate. So because their size is that I already have like measurements and everything, so that doesn't go wrong.
या
But sometimes if size is wrong, then we always keep 2 or 3 options in the similar dress.
राइट
And always I keep like 2 to 3 options. So if this doesn't work out, then we have the another option which they like. So that's how it happens.
तो अभी जो इतना AI टेक्नोलॉजी ये सब आने के बाद कभी ऐसा होता है कि आपने उसी का एक फिगर बनाया आर्टिस्ट का और उसको वो कपड़े पहनाए और उसको रेड कार्पेट पे चलते हुए दिखाया कि दिस इज हाउ यू आर गोना लुक लाइक सो ऐसा होता है भी या यहाँ तक नहीं पहुँचे
नहीं अभी तक हम लोगों ने वो क्योंकि उतना टाइम ही नहीं मिलता टू बी ऑनेस्ट दे वेरी फ्रैंक आई लव द पीपल आई वर्क विद बट दे डोंट गिव मी टाइम टू do all of these things because one of my biggest shoot that I've done was with Jason Derulo and I got the music video and I got a chance to work with him and
It's released recently, right?
it is
Already,
going to
not
be
yet.
released.
Going to be released.
We have done the shooting like it is Jason Derulo with a Bollywood singer.
Yeah.
So I got a call like at 2:30 at night AM that we have a shoot with Jason Derulo in the morning. Would you like to do it? I was like, who? Jason Derulo? And you're telling me like right now,
Right.
like what I'm going to do at night because I cannot contact any designers
Yeah.
at that time.
And such a
everything is
surprise came
closed.
to you with such a big
So he
celebrity,
said like,
big name.
this is it. Like we have a shoot tomorrow morning. We are shooting the song. They are just landing now. Would you want to do it? And I was like, this is a lifetime of a chance.
Yeah.
So जो मेरे साथ पहली दफा हुआ था गुरु
Yeah.
रंधावा के टाइम तो I was like कि मैं कर लेती हूँ अगर अच्छा हो गया तो ठीक है
अच्छा हो गया तो पीक
पीक और अगर नहीं हुआ तो it will be a biggest disaster because now the celebrity is like international.
Yeah.
So I took the stress because there is and advantage of
Right.
the time that I was given, and thankfully like we got some time in the morning, we finalized the shoot and everything. And at that event particular, I was also managing the makeup. My team was managing the makeup as well. So I got all 3-4 girls over there who were my, like, I always work with them.
They're makeup artists.
Makeup artist. So
You are a stylist.
So yes, I was managing the whole styling and the makeup part for Jason,
Okay.
and it was quite good. बहुत अच्छा shoot रहा, and I was so happy. Now I'm just waiting कि वो कब release हो जाए. I hope my producer is listening. Usman, please, आप उसको जल्दी release कर दें. So that is like, we are waiting for it.
Yeah.
And yes, it was quite good.
वेरी नाइस. अच्छा ये बताएं कि अगर आप वैसे ये इतना कम टाइम क्यों देते हैं आपको, लास्ट मोमेंट पे क्यों बताते हैं ये सारी बातें, और
Last
कितना
moment
टाइम
पे
होना
ये
चाहिए?
क्वेश्चन मुझे भी है.
जी.
If my producer is listening, तो आप हमें जल्दी बता दिया करें प्लीज. Normally what happens, like, sometimes I would do also understand the part of production. Sometimes what happens that they land, like artists and their teams, they are here, but they get another shoot, or they have another upcoming event, so they don't have a lot of time. So they decide to do everything, like, within that span of time. कि हम कल ही shoot करके, because it, when you're working with bigger celebrities, if it is a movie shoot or a film shoot, तो आपके पास काफी टाइम होता है.
Right.
But music videos में, normally it happens कि यार रात को आपने प्लान किया, कल हम शूट कर रहे हैं.
अच्छा, लेकिन ऐसा क्यों करते हैं, रात को प्लान और सुबह शूट?
ऐसा ही करते हैं जहाँ तक मैंने देखा है, like, most of the time depends on the artist's availability as well. See, artists would also why they would do it, because they trust the team. I would say they know that they are capable enough to pull this off, even within few hours, and that's the kind
Yeah.
of pressure and stress that we have in production.
Yeah, understandable.
That when they know that we are going to pull it off anyhow.
True.
And that's why I love working with my team, because they know that I will pull it off anyhow. It's like there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of time limitation and everything, but I would pull it off.
Right. It makes a lot of sense, जब आप बड़ी टीम के साथ काम कर रहे हो,
Yes.
और आपको पता है कि ये मेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम है, मुझे इनको लेना ही है अपनी वीडियो
Yes.
के अंदर, तो उस टीम को लाने के लिए फिर स्केड्यूल को मैच करना सबके,
Yes.
तो कोई एक ऐसा पॉइंट जब भी मिल जाए उनको, वो कहते हैं भाई कर दो ये.
Yes, बिल्कुल.
So you also become the part of that abrupt team,
Yes.
and then you jump in, okay fine, I'm going to take this responsibility.
Yes.
तो इस सिचुएशन में ऑफ कोर्स समझ में आता है, सारे लोग अपने स्केड्यूल को देखते होंगे, एक कॉमन पॉइंट पे पहुंच के प्रोडक्शन की तरफ चलेगा. बट फॉर यू एज अ स्टाइलिस्ट, जो इतना स्ट्रेस आता है आपके ऊपर, हाउ डू यू मैनेज दैट स्ट्रेस एट दैट टाइम?
So at that time, when you are working, there's a lot of stress and pressure. So आपको सोचने का टाइम नहीं मिलता, but you are under a lot of pressure, because the producer is asking you, the director is asking you, celebrity ke manager is asking you, even the celebrity sometimes on your WhatsApp group. Okay, and then you are with the designers for 6 to 5 hours. Sometimes I'm with the designer and seeking the options for like 5-6 hours straight. ऐसा हुआ है मेरे साथ.
Right.
कि मैं 5 घंटे सिर्फ डिज़ाइनर्स के पास ही रही हूँ, and I was like, trying to figure out, like, how we will do this. And then right after that, there is shoot. So the pressure is a lot. There's a lot of, I would say, hard work into that. And I feel happy when I see the final result. When the shoot is happening, when everything looks good on the screen, I get to, okay, now I am like relaxed. Now this is the point where I can see and appreciate the work that is being done.
Right.
But that initial time frame, it's like really stressful. How I manage that is this, I feel like if they are happy with my work, that is going to be making me relax at that time. But उस time पे मैं stress को manage नहीं करती. उस time पे I just start working to make it look good.
लेकिन आप स्ट्रेस के अंदर और प्रेशर के अंदर भी तो काम कर रही होती हैं.
Yes.
कभी होता है ना, इंसान कहता है यार इतना प्रेशर था, मेरे हाथ पैर फूल गए और
बिल्कुल.
मुझसे वो काम ही नहीं हुआ.
True.
तो अगर ये सिचुएशन में आप आ जाएं तो आपसे काम ही नहीं होगा.
नहीं, काम नहीं हुआ is not possible, because
Possible है
you
नहीं.
नहीं.
So you have to work under pressure.
You have to work under pressure, because there's a lot of people. This is a bigger responsibility, because if you are handling a celebrity, right, and they are there because of you, and अगर उनके पास वो कपड़े नहीं पहुंचे, and the things that they want to do, so the whole shoot is not going to happen. So it means the loss of the whole thing that we have booked, the venue, all the production cost and everything. So my work is very important. Like, I have to be there. अगर वो
Right.
नहीं होगा तो it will be like it won't be they would still manage maybe some clothes,
Yeah.
but it would not turn out to be that good what they want or what they have visualized कि ये
Right.
इस तरह से होना चाहिए.
इतनी बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी किसी एक इंसान के ऊपर फॉर द होल शूट, अगर वो इंसान फेल करता है किसी भी वजह से, बीमार भी हो सकते हैं, कोई एक्सीडेंट्स भी लाइफ में हो जाते हैं, एंड यू कांट रियली प्रोड्यूस द रिजल्ट दे एक्सपेक्ट, कोई बैकअप प्लान होता है यूजुअली आपकी तरफ से या उनकी तरफ से?
Backup plan is always there, because as I said, like yes, you're right. Like it could be any part. Like there could be accidents. There could be. Fortunately, never happened with me. But backup plan is like my producer and director, who I always work with them. So we are always in touch, and we always have a prior. अगर celebrity उस time तक नहीं भी पहुँचे, so I always make sure कि I am always in touch with them over the phone, what I want to do, and I show them. तो ये है कि we always discuss it. So if I am not there, God forbid anything happen, तो वो उसको manage कर लेंगे.
Right.
So they know the plan. So if you are not there, so they will walk through. You show them the path, and they will walk on it anyways.
बिल्कुल सही है कि प्रेशर जो है वो तो है, उसको मैनेज भी करना, और बैकअप प्लान भी किसी ना किसी का कहीं ना कहीं है, क्योंकि अनफोर्सीन चीज़ें तो हो जाती हैं.
बिल्कुल, that's right.
However, अगर देखा जाए, यू कंसिडर योरसेल्फ एज अ स्टाइलिस्ट एंड यू आर वर्किंग, आपको ऐसा लगता है कि प्रेशर का मैनेजमेंट किसी भी फील्ड में जैसे जैसे आप ऊपर जाते रहते हैं प्रेशर बढ़ता रहता है, और उस प्रेशर को एब्जॉर्ब करते हुए परफॉर्म करना ये भी बढ़ता रहता है.
बिल्कुल.
अगर आप उस प्रेशर को नहीं बेयर कर सकेंगे और बेहतरी नहीं लाएंगे उस प्रेशर में, तो फिर आपका लेवल एक जगह रुक जाएगा. ऐसा ही होता है.
बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है.
आपके साथ हुआ है ऐसा?
मेरे साथ हमेशा हर बार ऐसा ही हुआ है, बिकॉज विद बिगर टास्क आई थिंक इट कम्स बिगर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी.
यस.
आपको जो है वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल होना पड़ता है बहुत सारी चीज़ों के लिए.
Right.
समटाइम्स यू डू थिंग्स विच इज़ नॉट पार्ट ऑफ योर जॉब, बट यू आर डूइंग दैट बिकॉज दैट वुड मेक लुक things good overall, which is not even in your role. So that's what, like, it's bigger responsibility, I would say, comes to you when you are working on media, on a platform where a lot of people are watching you and they're gonna see your work. So I believe not as a stylist only me, like a lot of people do that. A lot of people that I know, a lot of celebrity stylists that I know, they also face all of these things, like as part of my job, I'm linked to also other stylists, because sometimes if I'm not able to reach there, I collaborate with them, and then we do things. Like, distance, just from, I think the best part of COVID is कि हमें distance learning और work from home की एक space समझ आ गई है. So now we can work from anywhere. So this is the best thing that happened. Like, you can work from anywhere. So that is the thing. But if you are present at that moment, and there is a lot of pressure and there is a lot of things you have to deal with, so you learn with time.
You learn with time.
And you initially maybe you get a little bit upset, or you can get a little bit like under pressure, but with time you will manage a lot of things, and it will be like a smooth sail.
Right.
But it will be with a lot of pressure too, but you would know how to make things work.
True. सब अगर देखें तो there is a saying, quitters never win and winners never quit.
Yes.
तो जैसे जैसे आप लेडर पे ऊपर जाते रहते हैं, प्रेशर बढ़ता रहता है,
True.
रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बढ़ती रहती है, एंड यू कीप लर्निंग हाउ टू परफॉर्म अंडर प्रेशर. और जैसे जैसे अब आप प्रेशर लेके अच्छा परफॉर्म करते रहते हैं, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी और बढ़ती चली जाती है. अब आपको बड़े बड़े प्रोजेक्ट मिलना शुरू हो जाते हैं.
बिल्कुल.
और इसी में आपकी प्रोग्रेस होती रहती है. कहते हैं मुश्किलें इतनी पड़ी कि आसान हो गई. प्रेशर इतना पड़ चुका होता है कि बंदा कहता है एक और ले आओ प्रेशर, काम तो मैंने ही करना है. अब आप कहीं ज़्यादा रिस्पॉन्सिबल हो जाते हैं.
True.
तो वो लोग जो अर्ली स्टेजेस के प्रेशर को नहीं झेल सकते और वो इजी वे फाइंड आउट करते हैं, वो कहते हैं नहीं ये मुझसे नहीं होता, मैं इसको नहीं फेस कर सकता, मैं ये काम नहीं कर सकता, उनके लिए ज़रूरी है कि वो उस स्टेज पे प्रेशर लें और अपने आप को चैलेंज करें लाइफ में.
बिल्कुल.
तो आपने भी ऐसे ही किया ज़ाहिर है.
बिल्कुल.
जब आपको पहली दफ़ा आपके किसी दोस्तों ने कहा कि स्टाइलिस्ट बन जाओ, और पहला चैलेंज आपने लिया और पहला डिज़ाइन किया, तो था तो प्रेशर आपके ऊपर भी कि अगर गलत हुआ तो लाइफ टाइम.
Yeah, बिल्कुल. So I was not thinking it would be lifetime ban, because as I said, you enjoy the process.
exactly.
मुझे बहुत बुरा लगता है. Definitely, I would even cry about it. Like but I don't wanted my name to be spoiled. I don't like when you are
starting में हो गया
starting में like I would not wanted my name to go in a bad way. कि लोग कहें कि अच्छा जी सब आ जाने तो she did a very bad job.
So you did a great job first time, and you got a great result as well.
Yeah.
And that boosted your confidence to a very high level.
Yeah.
अगर ये कोई चीज़ आपके साथ कभी ऐसा हुआ लाइफ में कि वो चीज़ वैसी नहीं आई तो उस वक्त क्या हुआ? प्रेशर की वजह, प्रेशर नहीं, उस वक्त आपके साथ उस फेलियर की वजह से जैसा आप बनाना चाहती थी, ये करना चाहती थी, वैसा नहीं आया, तो उस वक्त फिर आपने उसको कैसे मैनेज किया सिचुएशन को?
I would say that never happened.
ऐसा हुआ ही कभी
ऐसा नहीं हुआ अभी तक.
अच्छा, राइट.
Thankfully, never happened with me, and I'm very thankful to God.
I think you're following a good procedure.
Yeah,
like in the beginning, what
my
process is important.
process is very simple. Like I work only with well-known celebrities. Though
Yeah.
I would not say that I would not want to work with any upcoming celebrities and all, but I always work with very professional teams. So
Right.
that was my luck. Like I got to work with very good names in the industry.
Yeah.
So when you are working with a team which is like very professional, which is very known, तो आपको already like you know you're working with so many great people, you learn a lot of things.
True.
So मेरे साथ कभी ऐसा हुआ ही नहीं कि कुछ चीज़ अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह कि like you know turned very bad और मैं घर आके like you know सोच रही हूँ कि यार ये क्या था.
अच्छा,
That never happened with me.
अच्छा, आपने इतनी सेलिब्रिटीज़ के साथ काम किया है, चाहे वो पाकिस्तान हो, इंडिया हो या वेस्टर्न सेलिब्रिटीज़ हो, तो we don't want to make a list of it, but if I tell you to tell me 3 big names which you think in your eyes they were really good to work with, उनका नाम बताएं.
So
One.
I was okay. So I would say I have worked with Guru Randhawa. He's a very good singer.
That's
Honey
the
Singh.
latest.
Yes, that latest work. Guru Randhawa ke sath we have done another song now. That was my first start was with him. I did his video, which was advertisement.
Yeah.
And I did a music video also with him, which is not launched yet, but it will be soon.
Yeah.
So after that, I would say Honey Singh, Lil Pump, Jason Derulo, and I have worked with Chinese celebrities as well. And I'm also working on a Netflix series,
Right.
which is ongoing process as a stylist also, where we were linked with China and Turkish. It's basically co-production from China and Turkey.
Nice.
So that is going on. That is one of my projects which is upcoming and it's ongoing.
Right.
So that will be one of my very good project. So Bollywood mein I have worked with Moni Roy. I have worked with her. I have styled her. And when I would say I have interviewed Kareena Kapoor as well. And that was my, like, you know, she was always my style icon. I really loved her style. So I have met a lot of celebrities. So
Yeah.
these would be like top celebrities, I would say.
जिनके साथ काम में भी आपको
Yes.
मजा आया.
And I have done work with Yulia Bentor. She's a very amazing person.
अच्छा,
I have
अभी आप-
recently done
Yeah.
with we have recently done Emmy Gala. So I have met Manish Malhotra. He's one of the finest designers in Bollywood.
Okay.
So it was so, you know, I was so happy to work with him.
Yeah.
I was doing artist management at that time. You know, there was a lot of work on the event.
Yeah.
And I was doing management for the team for Fan Bingbing. She's a Chinese celebrity.
Yeah.
तो बहुत अच्छा एक you know event था वो भी.
Good.
It was very good. When I posted a picture with him, everybody loved it. Like, you know, when being a stylist, you know, I would say if I see Manish Malhotra, he was one of my also designer that I would look up to because he also started the career from being a stylist.
Okay.
Then he became a designer and then now he's mashallah a very big name to work with and to, you know, within the industry, people love him. So,
I know कि मैं आपसे सिर्फ 3 कह के आपको ट्रबल में डालना नहीं चाहता था. I know there are so many people
many
you work
people that,
with,
you know, I
और आप
love-
उनको नाराज भी नहीं करना चाहती.
नहीं, there is a lot of artists that I work with but मैं उनको नहीं नाराज करना चाहती.
Yeah,
and
so सबके नाम ले लेंगे.
everybody is very special for me. I've worked with Meet Brothers
I know.
and a lot of people, like, you know, it's on my page. So I would not make them angry because they watch me.
I know. इसलिए 3 नाम नहीं, आपने क्या ज़्यादा बता दो.
ज़्यादा बताती मैं.
Good. लाइफ और करियर में किसने सबसे बड़ा इन्फ्लुएंस किया आपको? दोनों में. एक
Life
लाइफ में
और-
किसी ने इन्फ्लुएंस किया, करियर में आपको किया, जिसको देख के आप मनीष मल्होत्रा?
See, not only Manish Malhotra, I really liked his designing from the beginning. But there is no one artist that I would look up to. I always appreciate designs. I always
Right.
appreciate artists.
Yeah.
Wherever something which has a more deeper meaning to it.
Yeah.
Like visually or I would say personally also. Like sometimes art is not only visual. It is
No.
the art is also like, you know, more, it would give you a perspective to your life.
True.
Maybe it will change a way. So I would say I had always very good friends and family support, and I had always very good people around me. So
Yeah.
which has influenced me a lot. And I would not say कि मैं किसी एक इंसान को देखती थी मैं सोचती थी कि मैं ऐसी बन जाऊंगी.
Yeah.
I always wanted to become better, and there was a lot of people that I would look up to,
Very nice.
and I would educate myself and read, and I would watch things and get information and try to do like to improve myself. So that really helped me. तो एक चीज को नहीं मैं कह सकती. Like I was always influenced by like fashion, design, and art, but anything which has more deeper meaning to life, I would say.
Yeah. तो आपने किसी एक को आइडियल बना के इमिटेट नहीं किया, ऐसा नहीं किया कि आपने किसी एक को आइडियल बनाया और बोला मैं ऐसी बन जाऊं. आपने कहा लेट्स पिक अप सम गुड थिंग्स फ्रॉम दिस पर्सन एंड दैट पर्सन एंड देन आई इम्प्रूव माई सेल्फ.
Yes.
And I become my own identity and something better than others.
Yes.
Maybe others.
आप कभी भी किसी if you would want to look so pretty, also it's just an example, like अगर जैसे अभी हमें like we get a lot of people, आप हमें ऐसा बनाते हैं, like we want to look something like someone. You can't be that someone.
No, you can't.
Are a very different person. They are a very different person, but there are so many beautiful things in them that you can learn from them, and you can apply that onto yourself, and you will become better. But that's what I always believe. आप copy paste नहीं कर सकते. Though people do that a lot of the times, copy paste कर लेते हैं. But वो तो फिर China model हो गया ना आपका.
चले आपको ये तो पता चला चाइनीज प्रोजेक्ट करते हुए कि चाइना मॉडल कैसे काम कर रहा है.
I would not say that because I'm still doing the project. It's still going on. तो वो नहीं आप कर सकते. Like you can't do that always. So you have to become always better. You always have to like think differently.
It's better. I mean, इसके अंदर मैसेज उन लोगों के लिए, उन यूथ के लिए है कि समटाइम्स कोई किसी को कॉपी कर रहा होता है. कॉपी आप कर नहीं सकते. आप कॉपी कर भी लें, हमेशा आप फर्स्ट कॉपी, सेकंड, थर्ड कॉपी बनेंगे.
बिल्कुल.
लेकिन
ओरिजिनल इज बेटर,
क्योंकि हर बंदे को अल्लाह ताला ने एक यूनिक
बिल्कुल
कैपेबिलिटीज
दी हैं,
फीचर्स, यूनिकनेस दी है जो उसके अंदर है.
ट्रू.
यू बिल्ड अराउंड थिंग्स अपने यूनिकनेस के सराउंड में. हर एक से अच्छी चीज लें और अपने आप को यूनिक ही बनाएं.
बिल्कुल.
Then you will be the original. You will not be a copy of everyone. But taking good things from anyone, it's okay. But don't copy.
But काशिफ देखिए, जैसे we are always on the phone sometimes. You know, हम देखते हैं बहुत सारी. There is a lot of information around us these days. Like we have access to the phones all the time.
True.
And different mode of like information. तो लोगों के पास ना information बहुत ज़्यादा है. So sometimes this psychologically also they become like confused कि हम क्या हैं. वो इसको देखते कहते हो कि चलो मैं ये बन जाऊँ. वो आपको देखेंगे बोलेंगे मैं काशिफ बन जाऊँ. मुझे देखेंगे बोलेंगे चलो मैं स्टाइलिस्ट. तो फाइंड
बीच के बन जाएंगे. ये भी बनना शुरू हो गए बहुत ज्यादा.
उनको फिर बीच में बैठा देंगे like there is one half काशिफ and half सबा. तो वो कहेंगे कि आधे काशिफ बन जाओ, आधे सबा बन जाओ. So that's what happens with people. Like they are so confused. Like when I meet a lot of younger artists and they don't know. Like they want to be also this, they want to be also this. It's good. You should not be stagnant to one thing, but at least relate to or be like try to do it like perfectly.
Yeah.
कोई भी perfect नहीं होता. With time, perfection comes.
Yeah.
If I would say I'm perfect 100%, no. I learned with time, and I will learn with time. There is always improvement.
Yeah.
But you cannot be like two personality. You have to be one personality, but you can do a lot of things. I would not say कि अगर आप ये करें, जैसे मैं banking भी कर रही थी, and I was also doing interviews. Then I started designing, and then I was also a stylist. तो एक इंसान में बहुत कैपेबिलिटीज होती है, बट बेस जो है वो आपकी, दैट इज वेयर इट कम्स दैट इट हैज टू बी स्ट्रांग, इट हैज टू बी यू. वो भी अगर आप किसी से रिप्लेस कर देंगे तो फिर तो मैं आपको चाइना भेज दूंगी. फिर तो आपको चाइना जाना पड़ेगा, चाइना ही जाना पड़ेगा.
तो वेल अभी आपका प्रोजेक्ट चल रहा है चाइना से, अगर आप बहुत कहेंगे कैंसिल ही ना हो जाए.
वो कैंसिल नहीं हो सकता.
अच्छा, यू आर डूइंग सो मेनी थिंग्स. यू मेंशन अबाउट यू आर वर्किंग ऑन अ प्रोजेक्ट, नेटफ्लिक्स प्रोजेक्ट.
यस,
उसके बारे में बताइए. और इसके अलावा क्या प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं जो अभी तक हम लोगों को ज़्यादा बताया नहीं आपने?
So well, there is a lot of projects coming in, but which is already declared. So I would Netflix का project. So it is, we are working on it. It is a Turkish series.
Okay.
जो कि बन रही है. So it is with the team, same team जो Ertuğrul, जो एक series बहुत famous हुई थी.
Right.
So basically it is called Göktürk. So उस पे हम काम कर रहे हैं. Like how they were formed, like how these Ertuğrul and their whole जो उनका वो कबीला था वो बना कैसे था, and their ancestors. So basically उनके ancestors की कहानी है.
Okay.
And they have a history with Mongolia, and they have a history with China.
I see.
So that is what the project is also going on.
Sounds interesting.
Yes, it is very interesting project, and I was in love when we were sourcing the things from China for them. It was very interesting. लाइक जो हम हॉलीवुड की मूवीज में देखते हैं, ऑल ऑफ दोस प्रॉप्स, वो तलवारें और सारी चीज़ें, लाइक
Yeah.
swords और आर्मी एंड एवरीथिंग. सो दोज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स वी हैव डन इन दिस
Right.
प्रोजेक्ट, जो कि अभी आएगा अपकमिंग. मैं आपके साथ विजुअल्स शेयर करूँगी जो
Sure.
हमारी अभी रिलीज हो चुकी हैं,
Sure.
जो कि हम एडवर्टाइज कर सकते हैं.
वेरी नाइस. इसके अलावा और कौन से प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं जो आप बताना चाहेंगी, जो बता सकती हैं इस वक्त?
जो मैं अभी बता सकती हूँ, आई एम प्लानिंग, लाइक आई एम डूइंग ऑल्सो, लाइक आई एम अ ब्रांड एम्बेसडर फॉर अ brand which is called Nasat. It is basically UK based product brand, and they have their products in Riyadh as well. So recently I have tied up with them, and I always we do a lot of sourcing for different celebrities, for diamonds, jewelry, and they have like brilliant clothes with different multiple designers. So that is what I'm doing. Like they have a lot of projects coming here in Dubai and Riyadh. So that is my main focus these days.
Okay.
Because Saudi is also a very good up blooming market right now.
Yeah.
People are exploring it, and I'd love to work there as well, apart from Dubai.
Very nice. So a lot going on in your life, and I'm sure this industry में आप हैं, there's a lot of competition as well.
Yeah.
इस सारे competition को किस तरह से लेती हैं आप अपनी लाइफ में? Because you talked about personal development as well, learning. तो ये जो competition आ रहा है आपके साथ, इसको how do you do it? How do you compare or don't compare? What do you do?
So competition is there always, and you see a lot of people working more than you, and that is, I think, in any phase of life. But I am very selective with my work, and when I do something, I give my 100% to it.
Okay.
And I would not take on any project, like 2 or 3 projects at the same time. I would work on one project and then I would work on another project. So competition is there, but I think as we are in Dubai, so we always get time for one project and then another project. But yes, there is competition, and I don't take it as a defeat, or as in like I would want to do it right now. Also the same thing. I appreciate people who are doing more work,
Okay.
and who are doing like very good work. But yes, if you tell me that Sabha, this you do, this also you do at the same time, I would rather do one quality work
Yeah.
at the same time and then move on to the next one.
Right.
I think that is, as of now, my capacity is that I would like to give my 100% to something which I am involved in.
Is there anybody in the industry who you compare yourself with? क्या बोलें, ये मेरे जैसा है, ये मुझसे बेहतर है, या
I don't
मैं इन जैसी हूँ? या
I
नहीं?
would not do that. I would
No.
never compare myself to anyone.
Okay.
Or I would not also want to, I would love their work and appreciate their work. And it's nice to see other people who are working around you. But if you sit down and start comparing yourself, though sometimes, you know what happens, you feel like, okay, maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I'm too good. So there is a very thin line between it.
True.
Like you can either flip. So what I would say, you always appreciate. And if you are doing fashion design and art, so you have to be very, very open-heartedly appreciating other people, your co-workers. That's what make their morale high, because it's a very difficult job that they do also. And
Right.
they have a lot of pressure, as I said, like in our industry, there's a lot of pressure
Wow.
when you're working
Yeah.
with a celebrity. So I always appreciate, I make a point that, I would always appreciate them. So that goes a long way, because appreciation is very important in life. If
Yeah.
people appreciate you, you can do wonders. That's what
Right.
I believe.